Good afternoon, everybody. Today I just have a short addendum I want to make to a previous video, and that is the back of the envelope episode 2 about electric vehicles. And in that episode we calculated efficiency numbers for the Tesla Model S electric vehicle and compared it to the 4-cylinder Toyota Camry. And we calculated essentially joules per mile. How much energy does it take for each of these vehicles to go a mile? And the result was that the Model S required about a third as much energy per mile as the Camry did. And the calculations that we did were very generous to the Camry. So I skewed it towards the Camry so as not to inflate the the potential efficiency gain of the electric vehicle. But we still came out, the Camry used about 3 times as much energy. And we further calculated that the Camry cost you at average gasoline prices as of, when did I grab that? As of that last video a couple weeks ago. Anyway, the average gasoline price in the United States was $3.53. So we calculated a cost per mile, and the Toyota cost about 11 cents a mile, and the Model S cost about 3 cents a mile. And we talked a little bit more about some other factors as well, but I did have a question, and that was, could I calculate the ROI, the return on investment for the Model S? In other words, the Model S is quite a bit more expensive than a Camry. How long would it take the savings on energy cost to actually pay the difference, make up the difference in the cost? And I did a quick calculation for that. I grabbed some numbers from the US Census in 2009, which said the average commute time in the United States is about 25 minutes. And I kind of pulled a number out of the air and said, well, let's average that at about 50 miles an hour. So we're going to say our average commute in the United States is a 20-mile one-way. So if we multiply that out for a year, we get about 10,000 miles per year of commuting time. And I'm just going to assume that that's all we do with these vehicles, so it's an even comparison. The Camry costs $23,000 list price, and the Model S $62,400 list price. That's a big difference. That's $39,000 difference. And if we calculate cost per year, so using that commuting miles per year and then the number we previously calculated for cost per mile, we can compare the operating costs of both these vehicles. The Camry costs you $1,100 a year, and the Model S $300 a year. So the difference there is $810 per year that you save in operating costs. Well, as you can tell already, the difference in cost of buying the cars is $39,000. You're saving $800 a year. Well, the return on investment ends up being 48 years, give or take, which is very poor. I mean, the car is not going to last anywhere near that long. So it's really a useless investment in that sense. However, comparing the Camry to the Model S is not really the most fair comparison for an ROI calculation, I think, because the Model S is designed as a luxury sedan. It's meant to be in the same class as BMWs, Audis, Mercedes. That's the type of driving experience they're selling. And it is priced accordingly. So if we do a different comparison, for example, the Audi A7, which is priced very, very similarly, it's $1,000 cheaper, list price. It does get a poorer mileage than the Camry. It gets 28 miles to the gallon highway instead of 35. But if we compare these cost numbers again, we have $1,000 difference in price, but the difference in operating cost per year is almost $1,000 as well. So you pay $1,000 premium for the Model S over an Audi A7, but you make that back in 1 year. So after 1 year, all that savings is $1,000 in your pocket, essentially, by way of comparison. So I think that's all I wanted to add to that discussion for now. I hope that's a little bit of extra interesting stuff to think about. So as always, if you did enjoy this video, please hit that like button. Please go check out the other videos on my channel. I have some gaming videos, some other sort of sciencey kind of stuff like this, the Back of the Envelope series. And I also have an ongoing series about storytelling in video games. So please check that out if you like what you see. Subscribe, leave me comments as always, and I hope everybody has a great day, and I will see you next time.